Rock 107 WIRX, WIRX.com. It is the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
Hey, what's up?
Is that your racing wheel? What are you playing a video game?
Yeah, you know what? I was racing. Hey, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I was racing. All right.
Yeah, why? Why were you racing?
I went and watched Travis Pastrana the other night.
Oh, you did? Okay, hold on. We'll get into that in a second. First, let me make my joke. What do you think you are, Dick Trickle over there?
Yeah, you did right. Call me all the NASCAR names. You know what? Hey, those guys are rich. They're living the life, and they are
doing well and just driving cars.
Yeah.
So you saw Travis Pastrana. How was it? Was it awesome?
It was awesome. It was great.
That guy is insane, right? Like, it's
really
just insane what he does.
So here's the thing. What really got me was the next day, I'm scrolling through Facebook. One of my best buddies from school, Ryan, what's up, dude? If you're listening, posted a picture with Travis Pastrana at a local bar.
I saw that.
I'm just like, man, you got to hang out with the guy. He's like, dude, I sat down and we just kind of just chatted for a while. Like he wasn't like, he didn't give you the cold. He's like, no, it's like one of the nicest guys ever. Yeah. So I guess he was just handing hundreds out to the bartenders, just hey, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I mean, but it doesn't make you a cool person by doing that.
But it's nice so that he's sharing the wealth.
That he's sharing the wealth, and if you have the money, do it. But yeah, I guess just everything around it was great, man. Just a super nice guy. When we first got there, he's hanging out with the kids. He's signing autographs. Here's the thing. When you're to that status, when you're Evel Knievel times 10.
Right.
Like, who really cares about the racing at that point? It's about shaking hands and kissing babies.
Right.
But it's just crazy that, like, I'm like, what? He's racing and this, blah, blah, blah. The guy is just out for a thrill. Everything he does, sign me up. Let's do it. I haven't done it. It's not on my list, so let's break some records. I call him Mr. Dude. Red Bull.
Yeah.
That's basically what he is. Anyway, the race was phenomenal. It was fun to watch.
Yeah, I think for a guy at his level, and also too, it's kind of interesting. I feel like because he's famous, obviously, but he's not world famous in a sense. Like everyone knows who Arnold Schwarzenegger is, right? Mm-hmm. Everyone knows who the Rolling Stones are, but like because he's kind of niche. You know what I mean? So maybe
for instance, I have family in town, and my parents and a lot of people that I've talked. Hey, you going Friday to the Travis Pastrana race?
Right.
Who's Travis Pastrana?
He's
like, geez.
Is he a sandwich guy? That's what I mean. So since he's more niche, I don't think he's gotten the big head like some of these other famous people. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like he's more down to earth.
But here's the thing: is he should have a big head because what he's doing is absolutely incredible. These people that have a big head with their celebrity status don't compare to what this guy's doing.
Who memorize lines or played an instrument. It's like, all right, calm down. This guy flirts with death.
This guy jumped out of a plane without a parachute. What'd you do yesterday? Just saying.
I had someone put makeup on my face and I recited lines. And shut up. Shut up, Brad Pitt, you son of a bitch.
The stage lights are hot.
He jumped out of a plane without a parachute. So, but I think that's why he's more down to earth because of that, which is awesome because it's just what he does for anyone who is into it is insane. It's the coolest thing ever, but
really is though. So, hey, if you were there on Friday, man, you had fun just like I did. Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure he wasn't running 199 and I didn't know that until like somebody was like, oh yeah, he's this. I'm like, oh, sweet. So I missed it. Like I missed a few races, I think, watching them.
Right.
But it shows you how good other people are.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he got smoked.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Pretty sure he got smoked. Hey, don't mark my word on that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah. But it just shows that, like,
but
hey.
He also, he also is getting older. He is, when you think about it.
It's really, he's with racing, though. I mean, it's not like he was running out of breath,
Anyway.
But still, it just shows, hey, the other guys out there. Hey, big shout out to Chad White, Andy Barr, some of the other locals out there.
Got out there, ripping
around the track, man. Some of these guys can fly.
Hey, was there any two strokes out there? Beep, 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 beep,
No,
beep, beep, beep,
no, you
beep,
weren't
beep.
there. You weren't there talking two strokes.
Is
So.
it someone got a motorcycle rented? No, it's Brock talking.
He's
Beep,
over
beep, 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 beep.
But you know, it's great. My nephew Corey, he came along with my sister. First time he's been to a race like that.
Oh,
And
that's exciting.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you when the first big cars came out.
Yeah.
I was watching the race, but half the time I was kind of watching him and just watching his face. Like, first off, dude, close your mouth. All right.
Yeah.
There should be a lot
So
of dirt
much-
flying this way.
So much dust in your mouth, so much dirt. You're gonna get a rock wedge.
you know. But man, you could just the big smile on his
Yeah.
face. God.
For kids, that's like one of the coolest, most
Mm-hmm.
awe-inspiring things you can do, for sure. But, well, I'm bummed I missed it, but I'm glad you got to go
Yeah.
and see it.
Try to get the CRV on the track, but they're like, it's too fast.
Is that what they
They're
said?
like, this is not anything. What do you?
You're gonna rip up our track, dude. It's too
Exactly.
fast. See those tires? You just to put ruts everywhere. What are
You
you
can't
doing?
put the silver bullet on this track. What a
What
record.
are you insane? That thing would end up in the wall in a second. How'd Hunter die? Well, he thought he could put the
The
CRV
winner
on the
wall.
track.
If there's such a thing.
Look, tell you what, guys, I'm just gonna go right to the winner's circle because that's where I'd be anyways.
no.
Am I right?
Just put me up on your shoulders now, would you?
Idiot. You're so stupid. Well, anyway, very cool to have
Yeah.
right here in our little neck of the woods, which is awesome.
Mhm.
I should probably get into it here. It is the Plan B Morning Show, Brock and Hunter.
And
We
that's
are
why I was
streaming-
racing to end the whole
Oh, that's
thing.
right. Brr, brr, brr. Beep, 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 beep,
All right.
beep.
And you know, I'm gonna make
Ah.
it someday. Someday.
Yeah, someday you're gonna do it. You gotta get to do it. Would you
I'm racing.
just you racing? Look
Uh-huh.
terrible. You're terrible at it. Check your blind spot. Make sure you join us. We are on our stream. Find us on Twitch. We're also on Facebook and the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that so you don't miss out on the live stream and web exclusive
Can you
content.
raise your
like
chair
Hunter-
up a little bit too, you hermit?
What?
Come on.
I'm at right a hermit? That's like
Ah.
a hobbit.
Hobbit.
Hermits live in the woods. I guess they're small too. Is that better?
That's
Is that better for
Right,
you?
now we're
But now my
equal.
feet are dangling.
Hey, let him dangle. Let him fall asleep. That's fine.
I know. I'm gonna have poor circulation. I need some copper tone socks. Keep the circulation going. I need my flying socks so my
Oh,
legs don't
jeez.
get. I'm gonna get veins. I'm gonna get varicose veins in here.
Look like a road map.
Oh, because I need to be the same height as you. Like I said, we're streaming now. Get it on there. Scott's already on there. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back
Yeah.
indeed. It's good to be back. Had a week off. I was in Canada. Tell you what, since we had your pastrami
Glad
story,
you didn't bring back an accent. I was
No,
wondering
I
about
didn't.
that.
All right, Canada, with
Uh-huh.
the maple syrup and the
Uh-huh.
hockey and the moose. I'll tell you a Canada story before sports. Is that fair?
That's
sound
fair.
Good. Okay, good. Right now, though, we got to get to it. It is time for your morning dump. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-77
77.
or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Yeah.
Hold it.
Yeah. Pump it. Pump it. All right. Let's kick it off with this. The key to not going bald might be found on your back. Scientists have discovered that a molecule called osteopotin, anyway,
Mhm.
is, quote, that has not been previously linked to hair growth,
Hmm.
is very active in growing hairs out of moles. The study says that this compound could be put into your scalp or the scalp of balding men and women to reawaken dormant hair follicles in a process similar to injecting Botox. This anti-balding technique has already been tested on mice and will undergo clinical trials with people this summer.
Now you have now you're bald with a bunch of hairy moles.
Like,
What-
no,
what do you-
they're not. Okay, Hunter, I think I need to clear this up for you. They're not taking the mole and then like splicing it onto your head, and then you got like, mole hair. No, they're taking the compound that they found in the mole. Because think about it. How many nice big hairy moles have
Oh
you seen?
yeah.
Right?
Thick
Like,
horse
for-
hairs too.
Right, and it's thick. It's luscious mole hair.
Right.
So what they're doing, is
Mole hair.
taking the compound.
Money,
that
money,
apparently
money.
is- Mole,
Uh.
chop it up and make guacamole.
Money.
He takes that stick.
Stick. I was gonna say, that's what I'm gonna do if you get that mole thing going.
No, they take the compound underneath, and
Yeah.
then that is injected into your head,
Yeah.
which then just wakes up the dormant
Now
follicles.
you have a
in
bunch
your-
of thick mole hair on your head. You have a bunch of
What'd you-
coarse,
What'd you look like?
pokey
what-
hair. Here's it. Okay,
I
first,
don't think it's that though. I think you're still getting it. You're hung up on the mole.
you know
hair.
what? I don't care what it is. That's what it is to me, and I'm still gonna rip on this a little bit. So, hey, before anything is said, okay, Brock and I, we're lucky so far.
So
We're
far.
lucky to have a head of hair. Okay, so
Right.
we have zero stance in this. You know, our opinion does not matter.
Correct.
Before I say this, just go bald.
Yeah.
Lean into it. Everybody knows. Everybody just lean into it. Be proud of it. So to me, you looked weird with the toupee, and like you just go from skin to full head of hair. It just doesn't work.
So what
okay?
you're saying is we as a society need to lift up the balding and say, hey, it's okay. We
Just
love you.
Just shave it. If it's going, shave it off. Sit in the tanning booth for Vin Diesel. All right, go for straight. Cut the sleeves off your shirt. All right, work out a little bit. Get tan. Now you're
Right.
the tan bald guy. Everybody likes the tan bald guy. He's
Mr.
making
Mr.
money.
Clean. Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean.
Hell, ladies go nuts for Mr. Clean, all right? He's there bald, mopping floors.
There's a way you can pull it off. Okay,
Yeah.
try that first
Okay.
before you get these weird mole hairs on your head. Just
Again,
Christ.
going back, I think Hunter's hung up on the hair itself, but I get what you're saying.
Whatever
I
it
get,
is.
I get-
All right. That's like the people, so they have the glue on toupees.
Yeah.
Just look phenomenal. I'm going to tell you,
Right.
they look, you can't tell the difference.
toupees now are wildly more
Wildly more
advanced
accurate than they used to be.
than they
They're-
used to be.
They're not the old man from Christmas Vacation where it just kind of sits on your head, doesn't match the rest of your hair. You know? The blessing. That guy, So, so here's the thing. Unless you're moving,
Right.
hey, I'm getting a full head of hair, but do it right before you move to California, before you start meeting brand new people. Because you can't go from bald to full head of hair in one
full
night.
head of hair. Unless you just lean into it and tell everyone what do you think?
You have to do that.
You have to. You have to.
This is fake.
Yeah.
Then
Well, I
after
tell you
and
what.
then after a while, people just forget about it.
I got
But if you don't
I got
lean
a
into
mole
it,
on-
they're gonna be snickering at you the whole time. Just saying.
a mole on my back, and if you put that hair on my head, it would look not right.
Just take one of Brock's jeans. There you go.
Yeah,
you
there
want
you
some
go.
hair? This guy is a Yeti, a straight Yeti.
Oh, I forgot to show you. I got my gold chain. Look at that. Look at how nice that looks.
Jesus. And you're gonna get it caught in your hair. That's what
It's honestly it's close to. It's gonna rip out some hair there. But yeah, I'll give you some. You can get some of these follicles right there. You can get them so thick.
Jesus.
Just don't take any from my ass. That's
Ah.
not good.
You are. You're like a
What?
baboon, man. Yeah.
What? No, baboons don't have hair on their ass. I
That's
am
true.
not a
That's
baboon.
true. I guess you're right there. You are. You're a Yeti then. You're
Yeti. There you
Don't
go.
hey, wear the orange jacket when you're walking through the woods, would you? We don't need you
We get-
dying. You're getting
We get
shot.
shot. It's Bigfoot. Shoot him. Anyway, so there you go.
Just lean into it.
Mole hair for your head. I guess that's what science is doing now. That's what it's doing. What about this? It's oh wait, what was I doing? Oh, almost 4th of July, which means fireworks,
Mhm.
which means awesomeness.
Mhm.
The bombs will be
Less
bursting in
fingers.
the air. Less fingers. Call them Stumpy.
No.
Anyway, $1.5 billion worth of fireworks will be set off, estimated
Damn.
this 4th of July for the Americans. There will be more skyrockets in flight over certain states than others. A study was conducted to rank all 50 states in the order of the number of fireworks that are expected to be blown up around the 4th of July,
Mhm.
comparing the import value of fireworks to the population in each state. The study found that Missouri has the most per capita fireworks in the country
Wow.
at just over $20 of fireworks per resident.
Wow.
They're followed by Nebraska, Kansas, Alabama, and North Dakota. The least amount of rockets red glare is in Massachusetts, North Carolina, and Alaska,
Mm.
so they just did how much is imported and how many people they are. So I don't know. I think there's probably some error.
Yeah,
in
I mean,
this.
you don't really know. There's a lot of illegal fireworks being sold.
Why?
So, a good question before we get into anything. And I had this question to somebody the other day and
Okay.
didn't really know the answer. So, you can buy fireworks in Michigan that leave the ground. And that was as of what? 5 years ago, 6 years ago, or something where they changed the rule where you can buy fireworks in Michigan that
Right.
leave the ground. It's just not snakes and sparklers anymore. But
But
can you get the big stuff?
snakes and sparklers.
I like snakes and sparklers too. But can you get the big stuff in Michigan? And the big, hey, look at me. The big stuff.
You like, all right, hey, come on.
Hey,
the
big
stuff, the stuff behind the
That's how you
fireworks
say. That's
stand,
how I
all right?
say it to him. Hey.
Take me
big stuff.
behind. Take me behind the fireworks stand, okay? I want to see the stuff.
By chance, do you have anything in your trunk? That's
See,
what I'm asking.
Oh, that guy, the trunk firework guy.
guy.
So I don't know all the rules and regulations. I do know just south in Indiana,
Mhm.
Jesus. Like, I mean, when I was coming back,
Here's a mortar. Here's a mortar from the
Yeah.
Vietnam area.
Yeah. Just blow it up. We
long as you got a
have
tube.
an actual landmine from World War I.
You know?
Go for it.
Go for it. $5 out the door.
Yeah.
You want it? Jeez, man.
Here's some claymores. We got one of those ones that we got that submarine bomb, the one that was floating in the water. We got those. Indiana, there's like no rules.
Yeah.
And there's no rule. That's why we all go south.
And did
get our stuff
fireworks
and then we
go
come
up in
back.
price? Are they stupid? Because they were a little expensive before. Let's be honest. Now everything. Now that like a sandwich is like $19.
Right.
What are fireworks?
I would like to take a moment to apologize to my parents and all the money they had to spend because of roadside fireworks stands and us as children. Can we get fireworks? Can we get? And they have to go there and pay pre-4th of July roadside fireworks stand prices. That is the most upcharged thing you will find. Oh,
if you think about it, it really is just a cool way to light your money on fire.
right. That's what.
But think about it. Instead of just taking a lighter, a Bic, and sticking it right to $100 bill and watching it.
Right.
It's just a cooler way to do it. We're going to send it up in the air and it's going to explode.
It's a churched up way of lighting your money on
Exactly.
fire. That's what it is. You're just throwing a little rouge on that $20 bill is what you're doing. And then you light it up. That's a perfect way to look at it. But it's so fun.
It is fun.
I don't know. And maybe that's just something in my male DNA. But Hunter, I love the 4th of July. I effing love fireworks. I love little fireworks. I love big fireworks. Anything that goes pop. I don't know what it is about it. Things that go boom.
You know what blows my mind? And I shouldn't even say this because I don't even want to spark this. No pun intended. But as many things that society has taken away from us these days, I mean, Elmer Fudd doesn't have a gun. I mean, some ridiculous things that we Brock and I are just like, why?
Right.
Still got fireworks.
Hey,
that thing that's go flying into a crop, boom, just blow fingers off.
Literally.
For some reason, the Karen out there is like, well, we'll let kids have little bombs. How about that?
That's a very good point. This
stuff does not make sense, dude.
That the wet blankets have taken away from us in this PC
It's because they know if they even say anything, there's going to be a lot of Roman candles and bottle rockets launched their way.
Karen, I will point this Roman candle right at your face. You can't take away my 4th of July barbecue fireworks. All right, I will. I will tie this 100-pack to your shoe. Oh, Terry, put it in reverse, Terry.
Terry.
Oh, Lord, Terry. Yes, so we're going to spend a lot on fireworks this 4th of July, and for good reason, because they're effing awesome.
Yeah.
And we love it. Love fireworks. Last thing I'll end with this on fireworks before we lose a finger or a toe. It's National Canoeing Day. Just put a motor on it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm too old to I don't want to paddle.
I was watching a guy canoe the other day while I was on the pontoon, which has a motor. It looked peaceful.
Is it though?
He just started.
Yeah.
He had just started at that point. And I'm going to be honest with you. I came around the loop and he was coming back against the current.
He looked miserable.
Didn't look as happy.
And I'm going to say something here. And I try not to judge people. But when I see people like legitly kayaking for like physical fitness.
Mhm.
He's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I find places where I don't have to paddle so I can just drink beer. Like
Just
whenever
float.
like,
I go upriver so the river
it-
takes me, you know?
like I'm bothered by people that legit put on like the life vest and they're out there.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you,
What are you
come on,
training
just put
for? Are you training for something?
right? Just put a six pack in there like the rest of us, all right, and float down the. Who are you trying to impress? All right,
Yeah.
in your kayak, in your fancy kayak, paddling away. No one likes you.
It's like the first time I saw somebody doing yoga on the paddleboard. I'm like, I just don't know how I feel about that. You know, I'd say, hey, they're out there doing something. You know, it's
I mean,
it's
yeah,
not
I don't wanna
easy. I
judge-
get, but
and people being fit, getting active out in nature, but it kind of bothers me. I'm like, what are you trying to say? You're better than me?
Yeah,
Is that what
kinda.
you're doing? You know, I feel like that's what it is. Because here I am in my kayak.
Mhm.
All right, I'm nine beers in. All right,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm sunburnt because I'm just sitting there drinking, and you come paddling by.
well,
all
you know,
right,
you
and
know
then-
me. I didn't even try to pretend
You
to
did-
work.
No,
I
you
threw
put
a motor
on
right
it.
on my kayak,
Like you went the complete opposite. of what-
opposite way. And you know, remember the first time we took it out on the little river there, and those
Right.
two kayakers came around the corner and just snarled.
Oh, they were so mad at you. They were so mad at you.
Dude, look at this guy in his motorized kayak.
Yeah. You're not doing it right.
You're
I feel
creating
like
a wake.
This is supposed to be peaceful. You're supposed to
Oh,
paddle.
Jesus.
No, I don't want to
I
paddle.
don't want
Okay.
to paddle. I
wanna
my
drink
feet
my
up,
beer.
too. I almost was taking a nap at that point.
The only time I paddle is over to the shore so I can go pee in the woods. That's the only time I'm paddling. The only time I'm paddling is
You know?
to get to the bank so I can go about 10 yards into the woods and pee. That's it.
That's why they
That's it.
have motors. That's why they
Yeah.
made it.
What do you think? You're better than me paddling? Get out of here. No one likes you. No one likes you. All right, there you go. That is your morning dump. We'll be back. Do you want to just get right into sports? Because it's Terry's in.
Not right for a sign. I don't really have that many sports. Oh, it's 7:30, I guess. Yeah, we can roll in right into it.
Just go right into it, and I can share a Canada story.
Yeah. I got a few things here, I guess.
Pump.
Here we go.
1 second. Check 1, 2. Check. Sweet. It's working now. Terry? Terry got it.
Grab it.
Hold on. I like Lou commented. He said, more hair you lose, more head you get.
Ah!
Hey. And then what did Nikki say? Nikki said, agreed. Gray hair or being bald is handsome and sophisticated. Plugs and rugs, not
Plugs
so
and
much.
rugs. That's where we should open up a store called Plugs and Rugs.
Plugs and rugs.
That's funny. There you go, Nikki.
There you go, Nikki. Hey, Nikki, I got some gray hair. What do you think?
Jesus.
Son of a bitch. All right, here we go.
Plugs and Rugs.
It's working! Exclamation point. Thanks! Exclamation point.
You just type it out, you lazy bones.
Well, good morning. 7:31. It's Brock. It's Hunter, the Plan B Morning Show. Hey, buddy.
Party boy. And that aggressive zip off.
Will you get that out of my face, please? Anyway, it is the Plan B Morning Show, cruising right along. I know we got sports to do. We're running a little bit behind, but can I share you part 2 of my Canada
Go ahead.
shenanigans?
Yeah.
So if you missed out earlier, I had a bunch of things happen to me on this Canada trip. and a lot of fun too.
Mhm.
First thing that happened, hit a big curb, lost my transom bracket, and my motor drug on the ground just a
always
little
something
bit,
with a
just a little
boat,
bit.
you know.
It always is something with the boat. Second thing happened. So otherwise, besides that, the trip was pretty painless up. The 13-hour drive was pretty painless up. We finally get to the lake. We get my boat loaded up to go to the island. I'm all excited, ready to go. Get the boat kind of turned around.
Mhm.
All of a sudden, I step hook in the back of my foot. In the
Damn it.
in the heel of my foot. And I'm mad at
Oh,
myself because
no.
my rods during the trip, I had them laying down in my boat, kind of wrapped up and everything. But I already had them kind of hooked up and
kind of hook?
everything. And it was a nice big treble hook
Oh,
on a
nice.
spoon. Nice big treble hook
Sitting
on the
up real
spoon.
nice for you to step on.
So there I am driving with the hook in my foot going, no, God, no. Literally haven't even gotten to the island yet where we're camping. And I already have a hook in my foot. I pull up, I go, hey, is the medic, because we did have a medic.
Medic! I can hear you.
Medic!
Is this Saving Private Ryan?
So I say,
Is
is the medic up there? Because I need to get this hook out of my foot. All right. And so the medic
everything in
gets
slow motion?
Yeah. You know what I heard? This is what I heard. This is what I heard. This is what I heard.
I know. I knew you were gonna do it.
So anyway, the medic gets on the boat and he's like, gee, okay, well, look, you're not going to want me to rip that out. I said, I know, maybe we can push it through.
Yeah, that's what you got to do.
Right. So we get it. And this is on a steel leader, by the way. This was on my pike rod. Okay. Steel leader. So we get the steel leader cut off of the braid.
Yeah.
All right. So now he's getting ready to come on the boat to help me out.
Did he give you a book to bite on?
You're right. So I'm shuffling on the boat now to make room for him.
Mm-hmm.
I accidentally step on the wire leader with my left foot, pop the hook right out of my foot.
Just tore it out.
Luckily, Hunter, it was not in very deep. It didn't get to the barb. It didn't get in there. Thank God.
Fine.
But then of course the medic and our main advisor.
Was it rusty? Was it a rusty hook?
No, it was a nice clean hook. But they said you can't go in the water. I'm like, what do you mean I can't go in the water? They're like, well, look, you got an open wound. We don't want you to get an infection.
Right.
So I had to do a couple bird baths while I was there because I had a hook in my foot at one point.
Should have just sent you home.
Like,
right.
Yes,
this
home.
Is our opportunity.
But
go home.
Literally. We just got done with like a 15-hour like full drive. We're all just want to get there, and I get a hook in my foot.
You know, that sucks, man. I'm always looking. You know what? First off, I'm always wearing shoes. You rarely see me barefoot.
See, and I always go barefoot, but I was mad at myself because I was rushing. I was all excited about getting there. I didn't pick up my rods. I should have picked up my rods, stood them up so we didn't have any hooks on the ground. Yeah. But you get excited, and that's what it was. But good news is I'm fine. Everything's okay. Made it.
Until the thing swells up. We got to lop you off at the knee.
You got to lop it off there.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, you know what? Real quick, tip and some advice. All right. First, the tip, if you're walking on a pier of some sort anywhere, have some shoes on. It's where people fish.
Yep.
It's amazing how many people walk along the sides of the pier barefoot, not looking for hooks.
Right.
I just drive by. I'm like, watch for hooks.
Yep.
I've seen it happen multiple times. People just drop to their knees.
Nice big rusty hook. Probably got some bird poop on it or something. Real nice.
And the advice, if you're fishing on the pier, clean up your hooks.
Yeah.
It's where people are walking. And you know what? I'm not saying people. I'm talking small children. All right.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Right.
Clean up after yourselves. Let's keep it a nice, fun, safe environment. You know.
So that's part 2 of my 4-part series of
more bad things happen. I love it.
I've told you, if I didn't have bad luck on this trip, I wouldn't have had any luck at all on that one.
Hook in the foot. Kicks off the trip.
So shaved off a couple inches off the bottom of my motor and hook in my foot. That's part 2. More to come on Brock's Canadian Shenanigans. Let's get into sports right now. And I know we got to keep this kind of tight because we got to get to topic of the day in a little bit, but I know you don't have a ton to talk about. So anyway, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
Bud Distributing, getting you stocked up. Delicious Bud Light, Tall, Cool Budweisers, other delicious drinks. And we're going to tell you more about those in the upcoming weeks that you can get stocked up with. So get stocked up, keep the party going, drink wiser with Bud Distributor.
Absolutely. Rip through some scores here real quick. Baseball yesterday. Excuse me. The Twins beat the Tigers 6-3 in 10 innings. Cardinals beating the Cubs 7-5. White Sox beating the Red Sox 4-1. So there you go. My God, my computer almost just wigged out. Hang on.
Right.
All right, it's good.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggy.
One quick story here for you in sports. This is kind of interesting. Later this summer, Netflix going to be releasing a documentary about the 2006 through 2009 Florida Gators football team, led at the time by Urban Meyer. The show, called Untold Swamp Kings, will be released August 23rd.
That's a good name.
That is a good name.
That's a good name. I like that.
Good name.
I like that.
It'll be released August 23rd. Will feature the stories of such famous and infamous characters such as Tim Tebow, Aaron Hernandez, who we all know. I've seen a few documentaries on him.
Tebow played with Aaron Hernandez. Talk about literally two opposite ends of the spectrum on that one.
Cam Newton.
Oh,
and many others. Not to mention Urban Meyer with college chicks on his lap, or whoever that was.
That guy just knows how to win. He just knows how to win at life, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He just knows how to win at life.
Urban Meyer. It was Ohio. Why don't you go to Ohio State? We don't need Ohio State winning. All right.
They probably paid him stupid amounts of money.
Oh, yeah, you get big bucks as a college head coach. That's for sure. Anyway, check that out. August 23rd, it'll be coming out on Netflix, and I'm sure it'll go deep. Some of these documentaries, man, have been. I've been going through the documentary section on Netflix pretty much every time now. I'm a documentary guy. If it's not real, it's just really hard for me to get completely involved. You know?
You've seen so much now that you're like,
it's just
right.
Kind of wasting my time, I feel like sometimes, but anyway, a documentary coming out. So
cool. There
you go. It's 7:40. Should we just wrap it up?
I mean, is there anything you had kind of a cool NASCAR fact, didn't you?
How about this? Let's just continue with college football real quick. One more story here for you. NCAA probably just cost a former LSU head coach a shot at the College Football Hall of Fame. NCAA penalized LSU for former players receiving money about a decade ago, and has vacated the 37 football wins from 2012 to 2015 under coach Les Miles. Without those wins, Miles' winning percentage falls below 600 or .600, which is needed for any head coach to get into the College Football Hall of Fame. Wow. The NCAA also punished LSU alumni Odell Beckham Jr., banning the NFL star wideout from the LSU facility for 2 years.
Wow.
Handing out cash at the sidelines during a national championship game in 2020.
What
are you doing?
Well, I know he can't do that, but why is it a big deal if so, okay, is it okay if he gives me $100?
Yeah, maybe
but just because they're athletes?
If you're playing, you can't be doing that.
That's stupid.
Dude, what are you doing? On the sidelines? Come on. Have them over. Bring them into your garage, Turn the cameras off.
Right.
Some people I just don't get it.
Told you. Well, they get to a level where they don't care.
They don't care, or is it, I'm on top of the world. I can do anything I want.
That's what it is. It's like they're just like, whatever. Like, what are they gonna do to me? Right? That's.
Well, you can't go back to LSU. Say that much.
Yeah.
So there you go. I mean, that's another random story, but
I like it.
Something.
I like it. Okay. Anything else, or are we done?
No, let's wrap it up there.
All right.
Please.
Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back. Should we play a song or just get into sports? What do you want to do? Or, topic of the day.
Let's play a song.
Play a song? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do a short one.
Yeah. Be right back.
All right.
What's the topic?
Fuck. And I do have to look. I can't remember what we did for. What's the most unusual or trivial or embarrassing thing that you're afraid of? Nothing means everything.
Oh shit! You're on the Sky Rizzy.
Catchy.
Is that playing on our station?
Yeah, it's on our station.
What? Oh shit!
Yeah. Hold on. Zarkatheus said, "Boys, sup? Good to see you fools. Good to hear from you, Zarkatheus." Zarkatheus. I am Zarkatheus.
Need to get rid of this wheel, dude.
A minute.
Ah, damn it. All right, I'm back.
And we're back. All right, yeah, we got 2:30.
With no racing wheel. What were we just talking about?
Zarkatheus.
Let's see. Topic. Something you're embarrassed to be scared of. I got one. Yeah.
All right, minute 30. Down today.
What's up, everybody? I'm tired, man. I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little off today. I think it'll take a bit to get in the swing of things. Of course, like as Pellet Hunter will be off next Monday and Tuesday for the holiday. So
Oh no.
And then I don't think we have any breaks coming up. Then you know what, Chris, Kiki and I talked. I don't think we're going to do our big September trip this year. So that'll be a week right there that usually we're gone, but we won't do it. So after the 4th, then I don't think there's, so then we got July, August,
Christmas,
September, where there's September, October until November where we'll take anything off. So be a little more consistent, that is. But yeah, this year, dude, I put so many miles on in like the last month and a half. They down and back to Missouri, down and back to Canada, Wisconsin a couple times. And nuts. My ass hurts. And that's not from driving.
All right. All right.
Well, good morning. 7:46. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
This sucks.
Let's get right to it. It's time for your topic of the day. Oh, don't forget, join us on our stream. We're on Twitch, Facebook, the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that. Your topic of the day brought to you by Sports 44. Try Sports 44 first for sporting gear, shoes, clothes, school spirit wear, equipment, and more. Located at 2605 South Cleveland Avenue in St. Joe. Sports
Can't go anywhere without the sporting gear.
He can't go anywhere without the
No.
sporting gear. Anyway, go check him out. Sports 44. Your topic for today, just because we were gone, I just tried to find something that, I think we've done before, but it's still a good one. What's the most unusual or trivial or embarrassing thing that you're afraid of? Maybe you got a little phobia.
I got one. It's kind of hard
What?
to think of, Usually I stay away from things that I'm scared of, so it's really not a problem,
Yeah. Pussy.
Shut up. You will not find me on the back of anything. Jet ski,
On the back of
motorcycle, snowmobile, even like a
Oh,
roller
so-
coaster. I don't know, man. So the last time I was on the back of anything was my dad's Harley before he sold it, and he had this thing bored out, man. It was a badass Harley.
Right.
And it
right,
had a
right.
sissy bar.
Right.
I had a backrest. But when he pulled a wheelie on the Harley going down the road, I'm like, this is it. I'm
done.
never getting on the back of anything ever again in my life. I am grabbing my dad's waist for dear life.
I like that answer. That's a good answer. So if let's say, Hunter, I pulled up on a scooter,
Yeah.
a scooter made for two, and I said, Hunter, hop on,
Walking. It's like 10 miles. Walking. I'll jog.
Okay.
I will be winded, sweaty, miserable.
Right.
But I'm not going
right.
to die. That's for
Right.
sure. Dude, even a jet ski. They're like, it's water. You landed in water. No, I've been on the back of jet skis with people. They're like, their main objective is not to have fun. It's to how miserable can I make that person behind?
Right. Exactly.
Much
Much like when you're pulling someone on a tube. It's the same thing. Like, I want to ruin this.
God forbid somebody pulls up in a snowmobile. I'll go right inside. That thing is way too fast. You can't see anything. You can't
heavy.
turn.
You're going to end up underneath that track.
And just go right into a wall.
I
Let's
like
get it
that
done.
answer, Hunter. I like that answer.
Yeah, you'll never see me on the back of it.
What about a bicycle made for two, but you have the back seat?
A tandem bike? No,
Like a
the
tandem
person
bike.
up front steering. Don't trust him. Wide turns. No, I'm telling you. I know this.
It's
All the
no, it's
whiplash is in the back of the bike. I know
Right.
this because I have a back rack on my e-bike. I put a
Right.
Mountain Dew can back there one time, one of our first rides. I hit a bump and launched that Mountain Dew can about 35 feet up into the air. So that tells you how much whiplash the back person gets. Haga! This sucks. No, nothing. You want to back up a horse?
That's fun. That's a good answer. I would never have guessed that, but that is
You won't even see me in the back seat of a car for some reason. I don't know
Right.
why. I just don't
Right.
like the back seat.
I like it. No, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. That is definitely something trivial or embarrassing or unusual to be afraid of. I like it.
Much
for
like an
me-
airplane. Safest place to be in an airplane. Up front.
Is it the safest place?
Yeah, I think it is.
I thought by the wings. Definitely not in the back. Definitely not in
Yeah.
the back. Isn't that where all the fuel is?
Yeah, it's the whiplash. I'm telling you. It's where all the whiplash goes. It's like the end of
Good to
a bullwhip. It's the same thing.
Right there.
Where does it
You're by the-
snap? At the very
Yeah.
end.
At the end. That's the dangerous part. That's
Oh,
the dangerous
right.
part.
Yeah.
Staying up front. I like that. Good answer. Not what I expected from you. For me, something trivial, unusual, embarrassing
guess,
that I'm
let me
afraid
guess.
of.
Bees!
Bees in the car. No,
Bees everywhere!
I'm really, I don't know. Maybe I'm afraid, or I just have this weird. I feel it. I don't want to catch something from a handle, like a gas pump handle, or a shopping cart handle. Like I sanitize. Like if I got an open
Here's what you
cut on
do.
my finger, what?
Do what I just did. I bought a big thing of hand sanitizer and I just rubber banded it right to my e-brake.
See right there.
Or parking brake, I should say.
Yeah. No, like I don't like handles on like shopping cart handles. I absolutely hate.
Oh, yeah.
And I always feel like I'm just one day I'm going to reach down and
Uh-huh.
something's going to be down there and I'm going to get some weird disease.
Uh-huh.
All right. I'm going to get some unheard of pathogen in
You ever
my body.
accidentally felt underneath a chair of some sort and then it's a little bumpy?
Same thing. Like anything that like I do have this weird little fear. Like I'm gonna touch something underneath, like a table or a chair. Like I'll be at a restaurant and I'll scoop my chair forward, and there's gonna be something gross under there, and I'm gonna get some weird disease. I know it's silly, but
How about this?
I'm
gonna put you in a scenario, all right?
Okay, all right.
You get $100 a day,
$100 a day. Okay.
but every time you flush, you gotta touch it and flush it. You can't use your
like
foot.
right there. Touch it.
Can't use your
No.
foot. You got to put your
100
hand
bucks
on
a
it,
day. I
bare
don't-
hand, and push it down. $100 a day.
Okay. Question for you. Can I use like the back of my, even that? No, I don't like it. That's another like handle. I don't like handles, public handles, right? $100. I don't think
They're
I'm
made
doing
to
it.
kick, right? I mean, that's
Right. Oh yeah. There, every toilet I go to in public, I use my foot. Every single one. And if it's automatic, that's fine. That's fine. But if I got to flush it, I'm using my foot.
You know what they
I'm
should
using
have for like a flush, instead of the handle flush, have one of those drop down punching bags. So when you're done peeing, wham, you just hit that thing and it flushes.
That's actually for a sports bar. That's
Kind
a
of a
really
good
idea.
idea, isn't it? It's a great idea.
Yeah, more people would flush. More people would flush.
Yeah, that thing in
Right?
the bathroom all the time.
Wham!
Thing always
Wham!
scares
Wham!
you too. God, such a loud thing.
But yeah, so handles. I have an irrational, embarrassing, unusual fear of handles. I just feel like I'm gonna get something from them. I don't know. They're gross. They're gross. We got some answers on Facebook. What's the most unusual, trivial, embarrassing thing that you're afraid of? Brian said, admitting to my family and friends that I listen to the show. Hard. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
Thanksgiving's a little rough on you, huh?
Let's see. Mike said, I get extremely paranoid every 5 years for my license renewal time. I've been doing it for 30 years and should be nothing but wow. Yeah, that's it.
It's kind of an odd
So
thing to be.
every time it's like, oh, it's not gonna renew. It's not gonna renew. There's gonna be something on me, man. I'm gonna lose my life. That's kind of funny. Yeah, that's he's been doing it for 30 years.
You know, I just found out.
What?
So somebody got pulled over the other day that I know, and they told me the whole scenario. And the cop comes up and he's like, oh yeah, he's like, the scanning thing that we got now, or whatever they're using. They're not even really like radaring people. They're just scanning plates. So if you have outstanding, there's like two things that ping him: outstanding parking tickets. And what was the other one? There was one other one. They're like, yeah, they were just pulling people over for that. Here's something. It's weird. Isn't it weird? He's like, we're just pinging people for outstanding parking tickets. So my buddy who had one had to sit there and pay. He had like 6 of them.
Oh,
yeah. And he had to pay them all right there. Cop gave him like a little contraption or something. He swiped his card.
Yeah, obviously, because he hasn't been paying them any other way. So it's like, hey,
but that's how he got off. I was like, all right, be on your way. But damn, really?
Is there anything else? Yes. I have unpaid parking tickets.
Liar. It's funny.
Interesting. Or maybe like expired tags or something like
that. How about this
maybe
is a good answer. What? When a cop's behind you and there's nothing wrong. You don't have anything illegal in the car. You're not drinking. You just didn't get done smoking pot or anything.
Yep.
But why do you still have sweaty palms?
That is a very unusual, trivially embarrassing thing to be afraid of. Is like, yep, this is it. I, for some reason, have a bunch of cocaine in my car I don't know about, and I'm going to jail.
No, there's nothing in here. Why am I nervous? It's because apparently you're getting pulled over, and it's instant butterflies, man.
I'm worried that I didn't know I was trafficking humans somehow, and that's what they're going to get me. It's like, Jesus, no, I'm going to speed limit.
We found a dead body in your trunk. What?
Murderer. I didn't know it was there. Yeah, you're going downtown.
It is weird, though.
It is. Yep, every time.
Completely legal in all ways, but still. Oh, God.
Right.
Going to jail.
Let's see. We got some more answers here on Facebook. Edward said, I'm deathly claustrophobic and afraid of heights. I wouldn't say I'm afraid of heights. I'm afraid of falling from heights. I don't think those are weird or unusual or trivial. I think a lot of people have those. Because tight spaces, no one should be okay with tight spaces.
Oh, my God. Splunking. Have you seen those videos?
No, thank you.
Holy cow,
no, thank you. Did you see that one? You see that one where the guy was going and he got turned around because of the reflection? He couldn't tell if he was getting deeper or he was heading out.
No,
so it messed it, dude, terrifying. And I mean, dude, I'm telling you, here's the roof of the cave, the ceiling of the cave, and like the water level where he was crawling, dude. And because of the reflection,
what are you doing? Why are you putting yourself in that situation?
Like,
I'm getting a thrill. What? Almost dying? There's a lot of other ways you can almost die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, what are you doing?
Yeah. No, thank you.
Dude, just watching those videos gives me that.
Talking about it is giving me kind of anxiety right now.
When you have to just shimmy your way through things. You have to put your hands straight forward. You ever seen the firefighter one, the wormhole? So if you want to become,
seen that one.
If you want to become like one of these top firefighters or whatever, like one of the final tests is I think they call it the wormhole. and it's basically like those drainage pipes, the sewage pipes that they put under,
Right.
under the ground on the side of the roads. It's
Right,
that, and it's like, how long is it? Probably like 40 yards long, and it just gets skinnier and skinnier till you like you're just kind of just shuffling through it with your shoulders, and you have all your packs on. You're in full firefighter gear,
Right.
and you get to a point where you can't go anywhere, and then they just yank you out backwards because that you freak out. So you have a rope attached to your feet. Oh, just thinking about it.
Yeah, like I'm kind of not really listening to you because it's going to give me anxiety. Yeah. Yeah.
And then you get
That's
stuck.
gross.
How about the one guy that went spelunking that got stuck, and he got stuck a certain way, they couldn't get him out. Like, sorry,
They couldn't
dude,
get him out. You're dead.
we got to leave you.
No, thank you. That's rational. I don't think that's embarrassing or unusual or
That's
trivial.
true.
That's rational. So don't feel
rational.
bad. Don't feel bad, Edward. Let's see. Rebecca said she's afraid of forgetting to put pants on before leaving home. I mean, if that's an issue, are you
Must have
forgetting your-
happened before.
Oh,
Becky!
my pants.
You forgot your pants.
Kind of drafty
It was
today.
dark.
What's is this dark? It was early in the morning. Thomas said he's really scared of frogs. I mean, you know what? I'm not
slimy and-
afraid. I'm not afraid of frogs. They just always startle you. You know what I mean? You'll just be walking, all of a sudden, ribbit, and you're like, Jesus,
God,
what are you doing?
it's gonna bite you too. They like to bite. Yeah,
You got those little frog teeth.
you know. Hey,
Yeah, I think they
if
just
somebody's trying
startle
to
me.
hand me a frog, I'm not like, oh, I want to hold it. No,
Yeah.
not really scared of them though.
Let's see. Stacy said spiders.
It's not rational though.
No. What big spider? Like if you're afraid of a little daddy long leg, like you can squish it, you're fine. But I mean, a big ass like tarantula.
Daddy long legs are like extremely poisonous.
I think that's an old
It's
old
not.
wives. I don't think they are.
They're
I don't think- I
extremely
think you-
poisonous.
I
Their
think no.
their fangs can't penetrate skin.
Are daddy long legs? I don't think they are.
They are, dude. I'm telling you.
Daddy long legs is not harmful to humans, but they can kill redback spiders because redback's venom can kill humans. Many people believe daddy long legs could kill us too. It is a myth, though, that daddy long legs is the most Yes, it's a myth. It's a myth.
It's real.
Don't let them bite you on the eyelid because that's really thin and their
Yeah.
teeth can get through.
They all get together and they ball up into that big hairy looking thing, and they come after you.
Stupid. You're an idiot.
You're dead.
All right. Get me out of here. We're gonna take a break. We got more coming up. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around. CJ, what's up, buddy? Good morning.
What's up, kid?
Nikki actually commented this. Brock, I can see you in a subway holding that nasty pole. No, no, I will not.
Yeah.
I won't.
Running
do
your
it.
hands along it.
I would rather just get whipped side to side.
Uh-huh. No, his hands are on other nasty pulls.
Oh, what? Anyway, all right, we're logging off. Thanks everyone for watching.
tired.
We appreciate it. Good to be back. And hey, we'll see you back here tomorrow. All right.